Okay, good day. This is our blended learning day for September 18th, 2023. Today's learning goal is to use the order of operations to solve multi-step linear equations. And so the first thing we want to do is review the order of operations. And most of you guys have heard that as please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Of course, at the top we have parentheses and then exponents. And then multiplication and division are on the same level because they are essentially the same operation. And addition and subtraction are on the same level. Now, when you're evaluating, you work down, but when we are solving, and that is what we are doing today, when you are solving, you undo from the bottom up. So when we're solving, we're going to want to undo adding and subtracting first. Then we're going to want to do multiplications and divisions, exponents, and then parentheses. So I have three quick examples here. The first one is fairly simple, but it is something that students often miss, and it is collecting your like terms first, especially if they're on the same side of the equation. So this first example, 8 is equal to 6x minus 2x. The first thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to combine or collect our like terms, and 6x and 2x are like terms. So 6 minus 2 will give me 8 is equal to 4x. And then here I'm going to divide by 4. So divide by 4, those cancel, and I end up with x. 8 divided by 4 is 2, and that is my final answer. The second example, I want to review the distributive property. And what that says is that when you have a set of parentheses and a value out front, that you are going to distribute and multiply that number to both terms. And so 3 times 4x will be 12x. 3 times 2 will be 6. And I have negative 15 here. So what I'm going to do next is I am going to subtract 6 from both sides. And that will give me subtract 6. And I'll have 12x is equal to negative 21. And then when I divide by 12 and I divide by 12, I will get x is equal to negative 21 over 12. Now I should reduce that fraction, and the easiest way to do that is to find a common factor. And the least and the common multiple that I see for 21 and 12 is 3. So I'm going to divide out a 3 from the 21 and I'll have 7. And then when I divide a 3 out of the 12, I will have 4. So that is my final answer there. Now, if you struggle with that, you can always go to Desmos. So let's open up Desmos real quick. And so I had negative 21 over 12. And what you can do is you can come up here and you can click on this little fraction in the corner right beside the 1. And you will see that it does reduce it down to set negative 7 over 4 for us. All right. The last example that I want to talk about is distributing a negative. And students often make mistakes when they are asked to distribute a negative. So I want to remind you, when you distribute a negative, you have to distribute that negative to both terms. So I'm going to go negative 6 times 2x will give me negative 12x. And then negative 6 times negative 3 will give me positive 18. And then I have this plus 3x equaling to 9. So I have like terms here. I have negative 12x's and I have positive 3x's. That's going to give me negative 9x plus 18 is equal to 9. And then I am going to subtract 18 from both sides. And that'll give me negative 9x is equal to negative 9. And then I'm going to divide by negative 9, divide by negative 9, and that'll leave me with x is equal to negative 9 divided by negative 9 is 1. And that's my final answer. Well, folks, that's all I have for today. Have a good day. Goodbye.